This is Amy Bacon with Spirit Pathways, and I'm here with this week's reading. This is for today, Monday, August 5th, through this coming Sunday, August 11th, 2019. This week is going to bring us a lighter energy. And yes, things are happening around you, but they don't have the urgency and the life-shifting magnitude of last month's energy. You deserve to be okay and to enjoy this lighter energy. Just let it unfold. For others, you may still be in the energy of reassessing your life and creating the change you need to be in a more productive and happy position. Things will go more easily now that we're past the eclipses and Mercury is no longer retrograde. So communication and being able to not only understand what you are seeking, but also to articulate it is on your side. Don't get thrown by timing. Your prayers and wishes have been heard, and so much is happening behind the scenes. You can't control everything, so relax and enjoy the ride. Any desire to manipulate or control only interferes with spiritual momentum and shuts down the results you're seeking. So trust, relax, surrender to the goodness. Sit back and enjoy the scenery as your journey unfolds in amazing ways that are better than any you could have conjured up on your own. Spirit understands you and has your back. Spirit can see all of the possibilities available to you and see your life in all directions of time. Spirit is actively participating in your life to assist you to live your highest potential. And you know, Spirit is always subtle and never complicated. Spirit is infinitely patient and loving. They are going to repeat to you as many times and in as many ways as necessary to make sure you get their messages. And you know, Spirit is always with you, always communicating to you, protecting you, making sure you are able to take full advantage of all the goodness that's here for you. And if you would like to understand better how Spirit is functioning in your life, have a reading with me. I connect to your energy field and I call in your personal counsel of spirit guides because you're not alone. Everyone on earth has their own council of spirit guides to lovingly assist them. In your reading, we're going to address your life and all you'd like to know, answering your questions, giving you direction, clarity, and understanding so you can connect with living your highest potential. We can address blocks in your path or any other issues you may feel you need to understand. Your guides are going to address practical things that are going on in your life right now to help you make decisions and move forward. All the information for your reading is on my website, spiritpathways.net. And you know, you don't have to wait for your reading. I've got openings this coming week, so it's not a long lag period. Go and play on my website, get more information, and I look forward to giving you your reading. This week, clear quartz crystal. Very high vibration, clearing the pathway for you to get to that highest potential. Clear quartz crystal, a fantastic amplifier, a fantastic removing the obstacles crystal. Love the energy of clear quartz. All right, let's shuffle these up a bit and pull the 9 to give you a reading for the energy of this week and how you can use it to your best advantage. 1, 2, 3. That'll be our first row. And now the last card. Alright. Let's lay these out and see what we've got. Get you in alignment, help you use this energy for all the things you want to experience. Alright, lots of details here. When we get major arcana cards, which we haven't gotten any this week, the major arcana are the big details. These are minor arcana and court cards. These are the smaller details. Alright, I like it. Starting with the Four of Pentacles. Don't hold on too tight. Don't hoard. Don't. This is control. I want control. I want to have the say in the outcome. And instead, you've just got to loosen up a bit on this. You've just got to trust that your prayers and your answers, they've been heard. Things are happening. Even if you're not seeing results in your life every day and every moment, even if you're still stuck in the what's going to go wrong next and I'm waiting for the other shoe to fall, you're still going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. You've got this city behind here that's calm and abundant. He's sitting on a very sturdy, steady, concrete base. So everything around you and your base is all right. So don't hang on. These pentacles represent health. They represent money. They represent your material world. They represent the outcomes that you want in business and the outcomes that you want financially and with your health around you. So you got to loosen this energy up a little bit. Loosen it up and trust you're going to be okay. And then we get another emotional card, the Seven of Swords. This is, I want to embark on my own path. I want to forge my own way. And so I understand what I value and what I want to take with me to forge this new path. But I also need to be mindful of what I'm leaving behind. Things have been changing. July threw it all up in the air. July, with all the eclipses and all the retrograde planets, threw everything up for you. And now it's got to resettle. It's got to settle back out into a new pattern and a new way of being that's more beneficial for you. So this is just the process of getting all those ducks in a row, crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's, and making sure you're being very, very thorough. Making sure you're not going to regret something later that you needed to pay attention to now. And then, to also add to this energy, we've got the Four of Swords. This is a bit of life review. This is, so the guides say, okay, not this week maybe not as grand and sweeping as life review. This is evaluating yourself. This is looking at situations and circumstances that you've been in recently and wanting to understand how maybe you could have done them differently or maybe done them better, because you're still waiting for the outcomes. The outcomes haven't happened yet. These first three cards are alignment to those outcomes. So this is sort of grading yourself. This is sort of looking at, well, I wish I'd said this and I wish I'd done that. I'm okay. I have survived. I'm here. The swords are hung up. So there's no sort of immediate conflict for now, and you're reviewing. And you're getting everything in order to make sure it's aligned the way that you want it to be to move forward. The Knight of Cups, he's about communication. He's on an emotional quest to make things easy and happy and guided by love. He wants everyone to get along. He wants the highest good for everyone, and he's out there to spread the message that this is possible. And yes, everyone's got to participate, and maybe some people aren't ready yet, but it's going to be okay. He's getting the emotions in alignment. He's making sure the emotions are addressed and that there are creative ways to come up with answers and outcomes that benefit all. in the center here, we've got the Five of Cups. So I often feel the center card is sort of everything else is radiating out from it. And this Five of Cups, it's the card of grieving. It's the card of recognizing that some chapter, some event, some circumstance, some situation has ended. And allow yourself that time to grieve. Allow yourself that little bit of balance. These cups are empty and done and finished. But behind him, behind the cloak, there's new opportunities. The next chapter starts. The new adventure begins. The new opportunities are ready and available and waiting for you. This isn't a complete ending. It's just a phase. It's just a chapter. It's part of the growth and the learning to move forward. So don't get stuck in something you're worried about ending. Don't get stuck in something that you don't want to change. Change is always positive. It's always for the better. It's always going to align you to a higher vibration when you make the right decisions and choices. So honor the time, the little bit of time you need to grieve, and then move forward. Pivot, turn, embrace the new opportunities, and move forward. And the Page of Swords, nicely moving in this direction. The Page of Swords is still gathering their information. They're still making sure they have all the knowledge and the wisdom and all the details that they need to move forward. The Page of Swords is very wary that other people are perhaps withholding information. And that's just a temporary energy, a temporary placement, and it's all going to open up. The page is the beginning. The page is the messenger. So very methodically, get the information you need to help you move forward for your desired outcomes. All of this emotional balance and communication and allowing yourself to grieve and recognize the new and getting the information brings this card, the Eight of Wands, which says as we get all that in alignment, then things happen quickly. Then things have momentum. Then people can make decisions and take action and take the steps. And that's a good thing. All this alignment, the first two rows, leading you to this wonderful third row where you're getting some outcomes. So things happening quickly finally, and then you've got the King of Pentacles. So we started with the Four of Pentacles up here. So this was the miserly, I'm not sure what to do, I'm holding on too tight, I'm too stuck in my emotions card. And then the King is the opposite end of that. He's the outcomes, the positive, abundant, generous, loving, happy, wonderful outcomes that you've been seeking. You've manifested it, you've created it, we've heard it, it's happening. All abundance. This is the health, the money, the material world, the business, the personal life. It's all the things you want to experience. It's you on the highest end of the spectrum. It's integrity. It's goodness for all. It's everyone is going to be okay. It's a lot of abundance, a lot of goodness. All these symbols are about strength and abundance. Strength and goodness. Confidence in the outcome that you're looking for. And then this last card, the Three of Swords, an extremely important card. Very much pulling on this card in the middle. It says, don't get lost in the emotion. Don't get lost in the grief. Instead, you're seeking a new perspective. As we let go of one thing, it allows something new to replace it. Something that's so much more in alignment with where you want to be now. And you need to allow that. This is the card of if you spend too much time in this looking back energy and this holding on too tight energy and this grieving energy, or the energy of trying to want to resurrect something the way it used to be, it's just going to get more difficult because that's not the way forward. All of those things are going backwards. You can't look back and expect forward momentum because you're facing the wrong direction. In your right now space, bless all the places you've been. Bless all the circumstances and the people and the situations and the learning and the growth. Bless them and thank them and pull the goodness and run forward, excitedly embracing this new life that's going to happen quickly and bring you all the desired outcomes that you want. You can't go backwards. You can't have it both ways. And this way is not going to bring you any joy. This way is going to bring stress and worry and grief and all these things, guilt, that aren't going to do you any good. They're just going to keep you pushed down and keep you stuck. So bless all the things that you feel have happened to you and seek the higher path forward. Seek to move through the emotions. Don't get stuck in the emotions. Move through the emotions to allow you your highest goodness. I promise you're going to be happier. It's going to be okay. And I am here to help you with this. I am here to connect you with your counsel and give you all the answers you need to make decisions and to move forward and to realize you're not alone and you have support and goodness to help you on this path. All the information is on my website. Have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.